Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my very first long time coming YouTube video. What I'm going to be doing is I'm basically going to show you how my process for starting up the big green egg, how to fill it, how I start it. Once it's heated up, I do my cooks, and then how to shut it down afterwards. So it's a little bit different than a barbecue, but everybody's been asking me, it takes time to do this, and actually it really doesn't take that much time at all. So I hope you enjoy my very first video. Remember, this is my first video, so it's not going to be perfect. I'm just going to go for it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so this is my extra large big green egg, and they come in a bunch of different sizes. So they come a mini max, and then they have a small, a medium, a large, an extra large, which is this one, and then the next size up is a 2XL. So whenever I first started off, I started off with a large, and as I got cooking, I found, you know what, I need something bigger because I was doing bigger pieces of meats like briskets and ribs, and I was cooking a lot more meals for more people. And this is, I found, the very best one for me, and I really enjoy it. Okay, first I'm going to show you all the tools that I use, and here's the torch I use to start it. I got this at Princess Auto. The igniter that I use. This is the grate gripper, so I can move my grates around. This is also the ash tool, so it's used to move the lump charcoal around as well as clean it up. Get yourself a good pair of gloves because it is dirty. And if you don't have a torch like what I have, I started off with these little speed lights from Big Green Egg. And you just stick them in amongst the break pieces, light them up, and it catches within, I'd say, probably about 10-15 minutes, can get you up to temperature. So always make sure whenever you're starting that you have the bottom vent open and the top vent open. This is going to get it speed up. If you have the top and the bottom closed, you're not going to be able to get it started. It's just there's not enough airflow. So air comes in the top, heats up the coals, comes out the bottom, so there's a constant flow up and down. First I'm going to do, I have it set up, I have 2 grates because I do direct and indirect cooking. You can do it with the extra large egg, or you can do it with the 2XL egg. So I always stir the ash around first, because there's holes in the bottom that the ash falls down to. I probably clean my the bottom out, I'd say probably once every 5 or 6 cooks. And I say cooks because it depends on how long. So I get the torch. And always wear gloves when you're igniting it because you'll lose your hand here. I've done that before. I start it low and then I turn it up. Just fire it up, and this takes probably about a minute to 2 minutes. Light the lump charcoal. Also, I've had a lot of people ask me where they can get a big green egg. There's a really good dealer in Cobden, Huckabone's Garage. They're the Kubota dealer there. You'll see them whenever you're going through Cobden, and they're also a big green egg dealer. They're one of the biggest in Eastern Ontario. So go see Dennis Murphy or Graham, and they'll definitely set you up. Very good people to deal with. They've got lots of product, lots of inventory, and you can get the big green egg lump charcoal there and all sorts of accessories and spices. I really recommend, if you're thinking about getting a big green egg, to go see them. So now we're at about 470 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to close the dampers because I don't want to get it too hot. And you'll learn to adjust the dampers for whatever temperature you want to cook at. I do a lot of indirect cooking, so I cook around 400, 425. And indirect cooking is one side I have coal, the other side I don't. So when I'm doing a steak, I'll start the steak on indirectly, get it up to temperature, and then I'll just sear it on the other side. So I'm going to show you the inside. Right now we're at 500. Always remember when you open it, you have to burp it. They call burp it. If you don't, you'll get a flare up and you'll lose all the hair on your knuckles. And I've done that before, so you don't want that. So now you see that the coals are nice and red. There's some white occurring as well. And now it's a perfect temperature. So again, as I mentioned before, I will start my steak on indirect. There still has a good amount of heat. And then when it's almost done, I'll just have it on here and I'll sear. I also, whenever I'm grilling vegetables, or if I'm using my my cast iron pans, I'll have them on here to heat them up, and then I'll slow them down on there. So that's the thing I like about the indirect and having the extra large, is that I can have it on the heat, I can take it off, slow it down a bit, bring it back. Cooking, all you have to do is close this vent, close the bottom vent up tight, and because it's not getting any air, it'll eventually snuff itself out. It'll take some time. It takes probably about 5-10 minutes, maybe even more, 15 minutes. So if you do happen to decide that you want to cook something else, or you have friends come by unexpectedly and you got to throw a couple burgers on, you can still start it back up. So once it's a temperature like down to 250, you can still fire it back up afterwards. And yeah, and then it's done. So when I mean fire it back up again, you can just open the vents full, and the air, there's enough ash or enough coal going through, the air will get it started again. So, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to my channel so you are sure to catch all my grilling adventures as they come out. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.